Have you ever wondered if your body knows something you don't know? That acts in your body, the heaviness in your chest, or the tension in your shoulders? What if we tell you that is more than a symptom? Actually, it's your body sending you a message.
Welcome to Let It Flow Woman.
Good morning.
Good
friend.
morning. Hi, Carrie.
How are
How are
you?
you guys? How are you?
Good.
Wow. Look at this message for us.
Yes, big topic.
Oh, wow. Big topic for sure.
I need to do my homework
Oh,
actually.
yes. So bring it to us, our topic.
Body wisdom. Learning to listen to what our body is trying to say.
Yeah, my friend. And we already have something to thinking about it. We started very nicely today. Thank you, Karen, for bringing this idea.
You're welcome.
So nice. Well, guys, we have been here, me and Karen, doing some mentor with Anna, who was we have been talking about before. And I think so for these 7 weeks we have been together every
Yes.
Monday.
Yes.
And then we start, of
Yesterday
course.
was the last day.
Yes,
Oh.
yesterday was the last day. And I felt like we are more aware about our body. More
Yes,
and more.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I feel more. It's so strange because, no, it's not strange, it's so amazing because Anna and I, we were talking yesterday and we were comparing how I was last September and how I am today. Last September, I was in bed. I was diagnosed as I was diagnosed with our inner what's the name? Look, I don't even remember that. Inner autoimmune disease. So it's something in the ear. Actually, it was more than that. But on that time, it brought a vertigo, a severe vertigo. And on this time, last year, I was in bed. I was like with my husband helped me to do everything and I could not work. And look at me today, right? And actually talking about cutting everything as I always cut and make my stories, um, actually all this was my body showing me I don't want to hear, I don't want to hear, I don't want to hear.
Definitely.
And I want to hear. Yes, I want to hear
Whoa, I
everything.
love it. Yes, no, for sure. And especially when we are brought this in our life, about like how is life it is, how our body talking to us, this is our topic today, and how is like everything so connected, all points, everything makes sense.
Yeah,
We wake up for life.
yeah,
And then it's
Yeah.
flowing because I believe so. Our body always telling us something
yes.
all the
Always,
time, 100%.
Always, yes.
Yeah.
I think that in our society, I don't know how you were grow up, but in my society, it was like always like you need to push yourself. You don't worry about your body. What is that? So is the headache? Go to the pharmacy and get some medication, or go. You have a sore throat. Just go and get some Cataflor in Brazil, right?
Yes, definitely.
But actually, it's more than that. It's through the years, and we get mature, and we start learning, and you learn that it's actually your body. Maybe you have the what are you holding? What do you want to say that you don't say?
Yeah. Or sometimes one point for me was like, what? I'm say too much.
Oh yes, it's true. Oh, this is mine. I always say too much.
Definitely for me, so many times I feel like here, like something stuck or something like it start to differently.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, let's have my meditation time. It's about you be more aware about your body. You
Mindfulness,
bring,
right?
yes, it's mindful. And one thing about I have been learning, it's mind empty.
Mind empty. Tell me about
Yes,
it.
I
This is
know. It's something when you see, it's not about being full, but it's
uh,
about being empty. Because it's about you like go through what is how everything you feel it. So it's not about you being more and not like about being less, but it's about this balance. So when
oh,
you bring
makes
like
sense.
this empty moment, it's something like you're like, ooh, that was the way I feel. That's the way my emotions come. That's the way I bring some like my thoughts. So it's very interesting. I have been learning that for like a year maybe.
Mm-hmm.
This last past year, I have been learning about a little bit that because in Buddhism they talk about not just mindful, but it's like this mind empty.
Wow. Well, I'm going to look for that.
It's very
Thank you
nice.
for that.
Yes, it's very nice. So when we go through that, you can listen your body and then you can have better experience.
Yes.
Because we still here, we humans,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
so our body always will talking to us. But that not means we need to be, how can I say that? But it's like very just deep, like, okay, I'm sick, so you just go through that sick days and then you want to just be on
You
the
don't
bed,
need
for
to.
example.
You.
Be immersed.
Are you saying that you need to go deep into the symptoms and trying to clarify what is going on?
Mm.
Feel the feeling and
Not
accept
exactly that. You can accept that, but you don't need to go deep like creating more sickness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do not own
Yes.
your own.
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good words. Yeah.
Yes, I learned that my last year again. I started seeing a Chinese medicine doctor, Brigitte. If you live in Corny, go there. She's amazing. And she used to say, breathe,
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, and let it go. Do not own. And it got me so much. So during the crisis, I was like breathing, acknowledging, and releasing whatever needed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the most of time when we got sick, it's because we want some attention.
Yeah.
We need something we couldn't like be verbal,
Yeah.
explain for others or something. Then you got sick, and then when we bring that conscience, it's like, ooh, why am I this now? Like why am I this child?
Yeah. And do you know? Sometimes I feel that. When our routine, our day by day is so busy. I have a husband, I have two kids in my life, so we coordinate four. And sometimes it's like crazy. We say, my husband and I, sometimes we just say good morning.
Yes.
And then we will talk about again at night in bed. How was the day? And we are so tired that we don't talk it. So I feel that our life is so busy that we don't listen to our body. And in my case, I push myself and I go and press the autopilot. And then I one day I am like, oh my goodness, my neck is so sore. My shoulder is so sore. What is this? It's all the amount of things that I am holding, right? That it's like I'm trying to balance everything on my shoulders, on my back.
Yes.
It's the body.
It's the body talking. I love this topic because probably it have been in my life for since my 20s. Yes, like I started reading these books, and then we have like so many, like nowadays we have so many search, like you can go through and you learn like different ways to how to your body system work.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely when we start to practice that, it makes so sense.
Yeah.
Even when I feel like my hands, like I woke up in the night and my hands was like I couldn't like open. I was just bring some conscience. I was like, okay, friend, what's going on in your last day, or what you don't want to do today, why your body's talking to you. and it's just conscious.
Mm-hmm.
And then the moment you start to practice that, like, okay, why my foot start to hurt, or my knees, or something in your body, and then it's so beautiful. You like, oh my god, it's something like I wanted, or something I couldn't do it, or like you said now, we have been hold so many things in our day. Your routine is just catchy, like all the
Changing
time.
hats.
Yes. So the most of things for me nowadays more important is manage my time.
Yeah. So, a question:
Mm-hmm.
how do you bring body wisdom into your life, into our life?
Day by day, I built that like years ago when I start to be more conscious about my day. So when I start to do my meditation, I always will bring this topic here because for me it's my game change in my life. Is when I start to listen to my body, my system talking to me, my body system talking to me all the time. So if I'm anxious, if I feel like I'm afraid, if I'm too happy, because this isn't something when for me I need to learn it, is you can't be too happy. You need to figure out your energy, because the balance make you happy, but with more stability. Because if you go through like super happy, wow, you spend your energy, and not in a good way.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because we are not people who need to be happy every day.
No, we are humans. We are not happy every day, right?
Exactly, because we need to use our emotions. So we go through to sadness day, happiness, whatever, peace, whatever you feel. But in the better way you use your body, your energy always is in balance. So you not go through super happy, but you not go down sadness.
So you're saying that we need to be on the middle.
Always.
Oh, the middle. Not too much, not too little.
It's the balance,
In the
it's
middle.
like our chakras,
Yeah,
Always, if you have all chakras like in balance, you are okay.
yeah.
You are not too
stable.
happy. Yeah, you're stable. You're not too happy and you're not too sadness. You are like, yeah, this is good. This is coffee. It's tasting. So you tasting things differently,
Yeah.
So this is the way I use day by day my body and wisdom.
Okay.
And you?
Me, I'm learning. I'm always learning.
Me too. I have
I'm
been learning.
practicing. I'm practicing. To be honest, I tried many times to meditate. I don't feel that I am there yet. But for me, I go for walks. And during this walk, I talk to God. And I go through all my feelings, and I check my body. One thing that another thing, every time the washroom, in having a shower, it's like my therapy.
Definitely. This is the
moment.
best way. For
And then
sure.
washing my hair, and I think, oh my goodness, look at this! It's
Mhm.
hurting here, or something happened. How I had a discussion with my son. How could I do it better? It's always in the shower. And my gardening. I love
Perfect.
gardening. Love,
Yes,
love, love.
amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good way, And about meditation, we created monsters like we have been talking about here before. And meditation is not about nothing more than you just check your thoughts. It's very simple. So you probably have been meditation, but you
In the
created
shower?
yes, you created all these like, no, I need to do like that, It's
Yeah.
no. But of course, more you do in silence, more you feel like more wake up
Yeah.
for what you really feel it, because it's not any external like things. I don't know exactly how to explain that, but it's basically when you sit, you take your posture, and then you just keep like breathing, and then you like, okay, this is my thought. Ooh, this is me, So it's very simple. We created something like, wow, we need to be like Jesus or Buddha or something.
Yeah, you need to have the. Well, we talked about that the last topic that we need to have we believe that we need to have everything ready, beautiful and
Yes.
shiny, but actually does not need the little
No.
column that I have in my garden. It's all beautiful with all the little crystals. And
Yes,
no, actually, we don't need that.
Exactly.
But you know, my garden. I think that my meditation really is my garden.
I
That
love
I
it. Yeah.
really feel that touching the soil, touching the ground, and it's like I'm touching with nature, and then comes the wisdom from God. So
Yes, it makes sense. It's a
Yeah.
energy, you know.
yeah,
But everything have energy, so it's nice. So when we created that, like day by day, like when you go to the school, for example, you know, like before you wake up, you are sleeping, so your body is like have energy there.
hmm
So if you go through bed better, you will wake up better. You will wake up better. And then you wake up better, you can have your breathing, you know, and then you created your day much better. And then when we go to the school, every person come to you, it's your master.
yeah,
And then you created that day by day, you know, like this way to wake up for life day by day. So it's very simple. You don't need to go through a church or any place. It's
yeah.
very nice.
Yeah. One another thing of talking, returning to body wisdom, the practice of exercise.
Yeah.
Right, exercise every day is also brings us some.
Yes. For me, it's like exercise is something I do daily, even if I have just 5 minutes. When I have this conscience about my body, it's my temple.
Yes, it is.
That's why I believe this like body window, it's come so perfect, you know, because our body talking to us all the time. You create a nice routine for your body, and then you can manage all the time in your life. So for me, it's, for example, nowadays I have 2 kids, still baby, I work, I have 3 YouTube channels, I do all that things, but it's very smooth, you know, like it's like everything is going to flow, no rush, it's okay. Of course I do. I have my compromise, you know, so I walk up like very early, you know, and then I have all my day longer, and I go through that, but I have my, for example, 5 or 10 minutes exercise, and 10 minutes it's better than nothing.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
And it's so important for sure. After you created that habit, it makes some more, how can I say, it's like more, I forgot the word.
Well, it's when you are exercising, you are bringing oxygen to our body, right? And it's a way to take care of ourselves.
Yes.
And then our self-esteem too. When we take care of our body, our temple, our self-esteem goes up too.
Yes. Yeah. Can you bring us some like experience you have, for example, when you were a mom in like the beginning years? Something you nowadays you see like, oh, this is the way my kids maybe have some like sickness, or you have some sickness, and then your body like show you something you should like be differently.
I had with Giovanni, my firstborn, I had depression postpartum,
Oh.
and it was I had it for probably 3 4 months, no 3 months for sure. I used to go. Felipe was busy working. I had a newborn, and I used to go sometimes at the beach and cry and cry and cry and cry and cry. And I've noticed today that at that time is that I felt alone. Right, I was far away from my family. My family was in Brazil. Vanya and Bruno, we always talked through Facebook, but it was not the same. I wanted my mom and I wanted my daddy beside of me, and it was and I felt that I was the only one who could really take care of Giovanni. And my depression was not like I don't want to see my son, because sometimes the mother say
Yes.
I can't handle,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like he's my treasure, right? He's my responsibility, and I am the only one. So I remember that Vanya started seeing every time that we were talking, she was looking at me, and she said, "Oh, something is wrong." And they said, "No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good." So one day, Felipe was around. She called him, saying, "Hey, if you don't send my daughter to Brazil, put my daughter in the airplane right now, and send her to Brazil right now, we are going to lose her." And it was a wake up call for me,
Wow.
and a wake up call for him.
That was very intense.
And then I arrived in Brazil, and it was like I am full. I am completely. So I had Vanya, I had Bruno, I had my whole family. I arrived on my birthday, and they made a big party at my cousin's apartment. They had brigadeiro, the things that I love, and the things that we have only in Brazil, right? But I remember that on that time, the beginning, the first weeks, my sister Vanya used to say, "Hey, you are not alone anymore. I can't take care of him. I had 2 kids, and I can't take care of him." And that was like in my body saying, releasing and the stress, and they started letting it go, and the depression left.
Good. Yes. No, that was so nice. That was something that's maybe why I bring this question. It's because when we are just turned a mother, is usually the moment our body talking more.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You know, my niece is pregnant right now, and she is the same, having the pregnancy feelings, right? The beginning, and so she says, "Oh, I can't eat anything," and I look at myself, look all the acne, and I was like, I put myself on her shoes because I was there with my 2 pregnancies. I throw up the whole time. I never stopped since the first, even before knowing that I was pregnant. Until the day that I was delivering, I was throwing up. It was crazy.
This is the body talking.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I was looking at her this week, and she was like, "Oh, look here! I have acne here, and acne there." And I said, inside of me is saying, "Listen to your body. What you have, right? Don't be so focused on that. Don't own that, but listen." What your body is trying to say.
Always. They always talking to
So,
us.
Mari, I know that you're listening.
That was so nice.
Listen to your body, honey, and I love you very much.
Yes, nice. And one thing about when we are pregnant and after, like pregnant, the delivery and postpartum, I believe it is the most important time for you healing yourself, because everything will happen.
Oh yeah.
And then if you are awake for these moments, you healing everything. And then it will be much more easily and lighter and not that heavy, you know. Everything is not heavy. Life is like, phew, can flow, you know. So it's so nice when we wake up for that body language. It's beautiful for me. Yeah.
It's very powerful, and it's something that unfortunately, again, in our society, we don't pay attention. We don't teach our kids until this week that I started reading more about body wisdom. I said, "Wow, I never talked about that with my kids." Right? My daughter, she feels very very anxious, right? And said, "Why she's feeling anxious?" What is her body trying to say? What is her mind trying to say? She's not feeling secure.
Exactly what that traumas come from, you know.
Yeah.
So always is something trauma.
Yeah.
Our body just talking to us like this is something you don't want to see it. You don't want to talk and you don't want to. You just like hold and hold and
Yeah.
hold.
And
Yeah.
you're talking about that. She started feeling anxious when the crisis, the vertical crisis started. And it's so powerful that until a year ago, I used to do this. Mamãe, are you okay?
Yes.
Are you feeling okay? Should I call papai?
This is the way we breathe when we are so anxious.
Yeah.
And probably will collapse it.
Okay. Yeah. So talk to your family, talk to your children. It's important, very important, and especially talk to yourself.
Yeah, especially us, exactly. When everything started to us, in us, inside of us, the moment you saw how you are reacted to things or how you reacted that way, and then you start to like, ooh, this is something someday somebody told me, and I brought that for all my life.
Yeah.
And it's turning something not a good,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, let's look at that,
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
look at that.
And don't own your disease.
Yes.
It's just
Diagnostic is not your results.
yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
So I have been diagnosed so many things, I had like more for when I was teenage, 14 years old, the doctor looked at me and my mom and said, oh, she probably will never have kids. I had 3. I got pregnant 3 times, and I believe I can have 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
and I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm okay. I can adopt it. I can do so many different ways and still have kids,
Yeah.
So for me, that wasn't my diagnostic. The important thing is my results.
Yeah.
So I can create it, my results. And this is the way we can go through life, Just like, okay, what is my achievement, What is my achievement? This is my achievement.
Yeah.
I want to be healthy. So, looking for your health. You want to be better mom. Listen your body first. What you bring inside of you.
Yeah.
And then you go through that.
Why do you have the nausea? What is that? Tell me about that.
Oh, I don't know all.
Tell me about that.
I don't know all, but of course I have like my book. I have so many resumes about like body talking, and I don't know. I know we don't have in English this book, but I have in Portuguese and Spanish. It's like I will try to translate it, but it's like a shadow of your maternity, something like that. So this book teaching me so much about like body talking. I used to listen my body before got pregnant from my first one, and then I had this book in Portuguese. I will translate it. A maternidade e o encontro com a própria sombra.
Olha aí, Marioquinha.
So this is the book for me, bringing me all the healings with my mom, daddy, traumas. I was healing. I was like powerful in my pregnancy, And then I had my first one. So the second one, I have Soraya.
Yeah. And who is Soraya?
Soraya, she is the one who was work with Inquiry Compassion from Gabo Mateo. So this is a different technique, but the same because they work with your body system, So everything your body talking, everything. So she brings much more awareness for me about my traumas and how I can keep like my mind more not positive, but my mind more in balance. Especially because I lost my first one, so I have a one born, and then I had my natural like delivery in that moment. I hold the baby, so I was like very present. That's why I feel like it's so nice when you have your tools, like we have been doing with Anna. Yeah. Now you have tools.
Yeah.
You can use that tools day by day,
Yes.
this is so nice. So what I did that day, I used all my tools. I was breathing. I was meditation. I didn't went through all my emotions like, oh, I wanna like blame someone or no. I was like, this is life. Life and that always happens. So the second one, I was like, okay, let's check it, you know?
Yeah.
And somebody who was like professional always will help you much better, you know? So I have all these tools who I use it by myself. But I always like to have like maybe somebody, you know, just let's check. Like go to a doctor, you know? Let's have a check. So Soraya helped me on the end of my pregnancy for Nora because the doctors here, they are struggling so much with me because I was like plus 35 years old. I had one born, and they want to have a diagnosis. And I told the doctor, I don't want to have a diagnosis. I know now I'm health. I'm health. That moment I was health as well. It's life. Life, guys, wake up. It's life. So I have this huge discussion with this doctor about life. and then after that day I found like Soraya who's like bringing me so much knowledge about listening my body again, because what happens when people start to say like negative things for you, like that moment is the doctor, you know, he's like, no, you need to have your kids with your baby with like 37 weeks and we will do c-sections, a c-section, and then we will like do induce, and it was like, no, I don't want to do that, you know, I see like myself, I'm health. So she helped me that day, you know, she's like, Fran, let's listen your body. So the first section I have with her was like, boom, open mind.
Nice.
Yeah. So the third time with like Zoe, I already knew her. And then I was like, okay, sorry, I need a couple sections with you. Let's have that. So I think I have just like maybe 4 therapists time with her, just for listening again my body, you know. So my 3 experience being pregnant, I wasn't sick. I had energy. I was so like okay. I did my exercise. I was very energetic person on my 3 pregnancies. My 3 pregnancy was like very similar, very similar. All my babies like born after 40 weeks, like 41 weeks, something like that. I was very not anxious about that. I always like, no, my baby will come the day need to come. So because you have all these tools and you listen your body, you just flow, you know? Yeah.
It's easy for you. Anyways, so returning to body wisdom. It's all body wisdom.
Yes, it's all body wisdom.
Yes, it's all body wisdom.
Yeah.
Listen to your body. Do not own
Your disease.
your disease. Just acknowledge your symptoms and let it go.
Yeah.
Don't hold it. Be mindful. Exercise. Sleep well.
Sleep well, it's a point here. Let's talk a little bit more and then we will finish, okay?
I am finishing already.
I'm finished. No, that's just one more point here. You know one thing about like when we are listening our body, you don't need sleeping like everyone say like 8 hours or 10 hours.
It's not true. I need, and if I don't have it, I am so grumpy.
But we can accept that, especially when we turn moms.
Especially today. Today I am awake since 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And it's going to be around what? Around 2 o'clock. And you say, why are you looking at me?
But I believe she will know differently. She wasn't doing that anymore.
No.
Because now you were more like, yeah, this is me, you know.
I know.
So one thing when I turned mom for me was very interesting because I thought it would be so hard to me, like wake up so many times in the night. How I will hold that. And this is the one topic I bring to my therapist time, because it's so important you accept things. And when we turn mom, sorry, but my kids never have been sleeping. I woke up like so many times, or whatever happens, or they are sick, or they are not sick, or they are too happy, or they are not happy. They wake up so many times. And then I started to accept it day by day. Yeah, this is my new routine. I don't have a routine anymore actually because they walk up so many times. So that's why I feel like we bring this topic today and so many other topics. It's about more conscious, more you live light. That's it for today. And please, guys, bring us what about your thoughts about these all topics we bring today. How you feel about our body, your body. You really believe that you never listen to your body. You were like, no, shut up. I just will have like my Tylenol and that's it.
Yeah, we would love to hear about you. Subscribe there if you are on YouTube. And just a curiosity, Fran is all like,
No,
and I am all like.
I'm still human.
So, which side are you? Are you more Fran or are you more Karen? So just let us know.
Cool. So thank you one more time and see you next time, guys.
And see you next week. Mwah.
Bye bye. Yay, amiga. Mais um topic.